in any good story, right? Any good story, there's questions that we need to be able to clearly define. So today I'm going to talk about networking in the frame of why, what, right? These are the questions we ask. Why, what, who, when, and sometimes how, right? And I think that's kind of how you want to be at every networking opportunity, right? And so I'm going to give you some advice and we'll talk about this. But networking, if you really want to boil this thing down, everything that you do in life, not just networking, it boils down to relationships and resources. Relationships and resources. I want y'all to lock in on that because a lot of times when we're in business, we're trying to get the bag, right? We're trying to hit the mark. We're trying to close a deal, right? And so you're going out there and you're looking for somebody that you can close with. Well, it takes a little bit of time to get to close, right? It takes a little bit of time to get to close. So, but ultimately you have to be able to find the relationships that align, right? Well, what is business, right? The business is about the exchange of value and services for goods, usually money, right? So everywhere you go, when you consider whether it's not just a networking event, it's an opportunity to pursue a relationship. It's an opportunity maybe to pursue multiple relationship with the similar values, similar goals, similar exchange. At the end of the day, everything is about a value exchange. Every single one of us, we have 24 hours in a day, right? 24 hours in a day. If you're young, you got those same 24 hours a day. I'm not the spring chicken anymore. I'm 44 years old out here in these streets. I'm 7 kids deep. Leala Tyree, she want my time. Her love language is quality time. So if you want me to get out here in these networking streets, it better be a purpose. There's $1 attached to my time, right? Because time is the one currency that we're not going to get back. So back to networking, let's frame this thing around the value exchange through relationships and resources. So first, you need to know what do you have to bring to the table, okay? When you think about networking, what do you have to bring to the table, right? What are you good at? What are your skills? What is your value proposition, right? If you're young and you're fresh out of college, you're still looking to define that with clarity. You might have a degree, right? You might have a skill. You might have tremendous soft skills, but if you don't have hard skills, right? There's a difference between soft skills, the leadership skills, the drive, the work ethic, those internal things. But then you got to have, if you're walking into the business world and you don't have a clear, hard skill, man, I don't know what to do with you. It's like I'm a coach, but I don't know exactly where to put you in and at what point to put you in the game, right? It's like, can you shoot threes, right? So I would tell this to my athletes. I'm still talking about networking because the networking is about the environment where you're going to find the relationships and the resources that you need to fulfill an objective, right? The objective might not be a sale just yet. The objective might be a lead, right? So before you get to a sale, you got to have a lead. You got to get a fish on the hook, right? And that's really the whole thing. So when we're talking about who, we have to define the audience. You have to define the audience. Who are the people you want to be with, right? A lot of people are attracted to sports, so they want to get into sports. It's a very small, super close-knit community, right? So the best way to get into sports is through another person, not through a skill set. The best way to get into sports is through a person. So you have to surround yourself with the people that are well-nourished or well-cultivated within that particular industry because you've heard that saying, it's about who you know, not what you know, right? Now, if you're really good at what you know, if you're really good at the skills, the hard skills, if you're a photographer, if you're taking great photos, if your videos and your edits are high quality, everybody's looking for dynamic workers, right? And let me just school y'all to the game. It's not that many people that are so great at their craft. It's a lot of people flooding the market. They're just flooding the market. When I grew up, it was the mixtape era. 50 Cent was known, and Cameron and these guys at the time, they were rappers, and they were flooding the market through the streets, right? So there's two ways to provide value. And that's what we have with social media. If you could be so consistent with quality content, you can grow a following. Or you can provide the Bitcoin theory. You can provide immense value with scarcity. Every time you open your mouth, you're dropping some gold, right? It's gold because there's limited quantity, the value drives up. So both ways you can grow your business. If you have such high value, you can drip it out.